Hi there, Matt Cole, producer of How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff, and producer of Go On Podcast. An editorial note before we begin the episode, and a serious one: Black Lives Matter.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing! This feels bad. I don't like it. Welcome to the show.
Everybody, welcome to How Embarrassing. It's a podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name is Molly.
And I'm Jeff. That was our speediest intro by all time.
Yeah, I have been practicing my fast talking. I've been watching a lot of livestock auctions.
Oh, yeah? Do you want to be an auctioneer?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's my career change. It's my changing career path.
Is that because you started listening to a lot of Radiohead and you really like that song, The Auctioneer? And
No,
that's your...
Nobody said that ever.
Shut the fuck up. Producer Matt Cole is showing us food in his mouth while he criticizes my joke.
Yeah, he's just over there shoving little snacks down his gullet. All right, Jeffy boy. You got a little story to tell me today?
Yeah, I do.
Come on, whisper it in my ear.
Hey, baby, you want to hear something good?
What?
Sensual love.
No, it was my story was actually I remembered it because of your story from last week about doing your little bloopers at the end of videos for classes.
Yeah. See how we inspire each other?
Yeah. Well, I also used to do that for all our videos for classes, but there was one time we had to remake like a scene from How to Kill a Mockingbird.
No, it's called To Kill a Mockingbird.
How to kill a mockingbird in business without really trying.
How to Kill a Mockingbird in 10 days.
Fuck. Well, that was embarrassing already.
Yes.
If you can't tell, I used Spark Notes and didn't read the book.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Okay, so I'm probably about to get this wrong also. The dad's was Atticus Finch?
Absolutely.
Haha. Ding.
He's back on top.
Well, we did the whole like climbing the fence and losing their pants scene. Doesn't matter. At the end, it ended with Atticus Finch. You know, he was always smoking cigars on his porch.
Mm-hmm.
So our video ended with me playing Atticus Finch, and I rolled up a piece of paper and like lit it at the end of my line. And as the camera slowly like panned out, we didn't know how to do like editing or anything. So I had headphones over my little digital camera, and they would hit play on Because I Got High right when I started lighting the paper. So this was in 8th grade, and our movie ends with me being like, I was going to go to school, but then I got high. Me smoking this like white paper blunt. And our teacher had to talk to us again after it.
God, why did that teacher keep letting you make videos?
That was a different one.
Oh,
that was a live performance in 5th grade. This was an 8th grade video.
Oh, okay.
We still got an A, and she goes, though I should take points away for drug references.
Yeah, she gets high.
Yeah, she should have. You guys were in 8th grade.
Yeah.
You guys are fucked up.
I thought it was
TBH, I would have deducted a couple, at least like 2.
I don't know why everyone like let me convince them of doing dumb things in my life.
I don't know. I let you convince me all the time.
Right? I'm good at it, I guess.
I don't know.
I should be a convincer.
It's that little smile. It's that little cheeky smile.
Coming this fall on ABC, Jeff Beaulieu is The Convincer.
Ooh. Stay tuned later for the
for How to Kill a Mockingbird.
the trailer of that movie. Molly, do you have a story for us?
Yeah, mine's pretty quick, and it kind of goes in with the theme of the episode, which is college. And so I have a story from when I was in college. I used to, when I would drink, I would get mean and like mouth off to guys a lot of times. Like,
I like
I would
that.
start like fighting dudes a little bit.
You think you're cool because you got a dick, bro?
Kind of like I would just get real sassy. And one time I was leaving a party and this guy, I was like, talking shit, and this guy goes, "Okay, whatever, Raggedy Ann."
Oh shit.
And I was like, that's actually really
That was
accurate.
a good one. Wow.
This is fucking spot on. I couldn't even be mad at that. I was just like, you know what? I stand corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sucks when someone hits you with one really well and you just have to say, okay, you won that.
I know, I
battle.
truly just walked away. I was like, well, that's my time.
I'm going to hit a thesaurus.
That's my
and come
time.
back
Tip your
later.
waitresses.
Ugh.
Oh, jeez
That's great.
Louise. All right.
It's better than beating someone for their mother dying. Like you.
Yeah, I also
done.
did that. I didn't
Jesus.
beat it. I think I just punched him like once.
Okay. Oh, one punch for his dead mom. Cool.
Good God.
I just like to kick a mother down.
Have we told that on the pod? I thought
Yeah,
we did.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to
Our guest
This-
is nodding her head yes. She seems
Awesome.
familiar. Okay. All right.
our movie trailer.
Okay. Yeah, we have a fresh hot trailer.
Yeah, and music. Oh.
I think I want to go to this place, but I don't know. I have to be convinced.
You want to go? Look at my shiny teeth. Ching! You will
Okay.
go, and you will buy me a ticket and bring me as well. My name is Jeff, the Convincer.
Yeah, let's go.
Da.
You've convinced me.
Wow, that was easy. You are as dumb as I thought you would be.
You're right. I am. You've convinced me of that too.
Ugh, life is great being Jeff.
Coming this fall to NBC, The Misogynist, starring Jeff Beaulieu.
Hey, wait, what? No, that's not
Oh, that's right, ladies. We are breaking boundaries here at the Foundation Podcast. We just flipped misogyny on its head right in front of your eyes.
Glass ceiling shattered.
Yeah. Watch out for all that broken glass from the ceiling.
My feet hurt.
All right, everybody. Let's stop fucking around for once and
Yeah.
get serious. Today's guest, you know her from having a leg
Ooh.
or two.
Whoa. You know her from using a quill and ink to write still.
And you also know her from making really good signs. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present your friend and mine, Wendy Circa. Hello, Wendy.
Hello.
Hi. Hey.
Welcome
How's
to the
it
pod.
going?
It's going, just another day.
Where are you right now in the world?
I'm coming to you from Joshua Tree, California.
Oh, she's a Cali girl.
Whoa.
Woo!
I mean, I haven't listened to the past few, but does that make me your furthest guest?
Oh.
It,
I believe so.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Unless Baltimore got
Take
farther
that,
away.
MK. Just kidding. I would never say that.
I don't know. How close is the U2 album? It's like pretty. I mean, I don't have it on my phone because I'm not a big fan of U2, but I sure assume one of you guys like Joshua Tree.
I love that album.
iTunes did make you get that U2 album for a
Yeah,
while.
they,
right?
like-
And that's why I refused to listen to U2.
like sneaked onto everyone's cloud.
Yeah, but not the Joshua Tree. If it was the Joshua Tree, everybody
No.
actually would have loved it. It was one of their new albums that fucking sucked.
Right. It's the worst thing that ever happened to America.
The worst.
Ever.
Hands
Yeah,
down.
you're right.
Ever. Not
Um,
coronavirus.
So, Wendy, are you embarrassed to be here today?
I decided I'm not embarrassed to be
Oh,
here.
wow.
And
Nice.
it's just like, I don't know. When you have Molly as your best friend through college, you just get like desensitized to embarrassment.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I don't
that
know
totally
what
makes sense.
I think that's something that's just like, it's just like kind of erased from my life now.
That was always so. Me and Wendy are best friends from college, and we would roll up at parties, and would always be like all the like hot, like cool athlete people would be like, Wendy, we're so glad Wendy's here, and then like the people like playing with samurai swords on the quad would be like, hey Molly, like, how are you? Like it was always like the strange cosplayers being like Molly,
"Ooh,
what's up?
look who's here." Yo, they used to do this thing where they'd make me walk in first to houses. There was like three of us that we would like always just like show up at random house parties in college, and Molly and our other friend would just like step back. And I was like, okay, I guess I go in first now.
In my defense, I really wasn't welcome at a lot of parties.
Yeah,
Not false.
Wendy opens the door and comes in. Everyone's like, "Hey, Wendy!" And then like Molly's behind, and they're like, "Oh, you brought
Like,
her."
God,
No.
You again.
that fucking terror.
The terror.
Yeah, Wendy, when I was texting, I sent a group text to all our college friends, and I said, "Who wants to be on the podcast tonight?" And everyone was like, "No, thanks." They're all like
sleeping.
married. They're like married and whatever. And Wendy was like, "I'll do it. I don't get embarrassed. I'm not like nothing embarrassing has ever happened to me."
Let's see if that's true.
I was going to
Normal.
say, so I took the liberty of making a list.
I made a list too.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's perfect. Let's see
Holy
if our
shit.
lists line up.
Is there gonna be a list off?
There might be.
It's a long list. It's written on toilet paper. That's crazy.
It's
Whoa.
Oh, how'd you get all that extra toilet paper?
it's also my shopping list on the other side.
I love that.
Whoa.
Don't get them confused. You're
Oh,
Hey,
so embarrassing.
eggs! How embarrassing.
a little background for us. For us people who didn't go to college with you, where'd you go to college? And were you guys in a sorority, or are you just like sweet mates, or what's going on there?
Well,
That's a whole nother story.
we went to Salisbury University.
Home of the
Go
Seagulls.
Skulls.
Yeah.
I was in a sorority. Molly pretended to join the sorority while I was studying abroad, and then we just referred to her as my little when I came back.
Yeah, I
She's
was like,
actually
I'm
still
with-
in my phone as little.
I would like meet when Wendy was abroad. I would meet other like people in the same sorority, and I'd be like, "I'm Wendy Serco's little. It's so nice to meet. I can't believe we haven't met before."
Oh my god, weird.
At least you didn't say you were Wendy and like you were doing like a talented Mr. Ripley thing.
She actually does kind of say that a lot.
Yeah, and that's actually I used to always people would just call me Wendy all the time, and I'd be like, "Yep, call me Wendy. It's fine. I'm Wendy too. That's fine."
We're all Wendy
Oh God.
in our hearts.
We're all Wendy. So what kind of stories do you have to bring to the table today?
All right, I categorized some.
Oh wow.
I was just like trying to Molly, I feel like you always tell like stories from when you're a kid, and I had a tough time with those, so those are shorter. I've got a camp section and a college section.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a whole
me and
section
Wendy-
about camp.
Me and
Camp
Wendy
was fucked up,
also
actually.
me and Wendy also worked at the same summer camp.
Oh.
Yeah.
She worked at the camp for like multiple summers, and I was only there one summer. I was not asked back.
Because she was a terror, yes.
They did not want
That's
me.
why you got shipped to Seattle.
They did not want me back. Fine, we're fine.
Okay, do you want like a long story or a short one to start? The camp ones are longer and the college ones are shorter.
Let's do a shorty college into a camp longy.
Okay, great.
Sure.
Here's one that involves Molly. We'll like start off pretty Molly inclusive. So it was sophomore year, and I had to go to the like the clinic on campus. I don't know what it was. Because I had to get Plan B, you know, being careful.
Oh my god.
And
What?
Molly, the night before, microwaved chicken nuggets on a plastic plate. And I'm going to the clinic
That was Molly's version
to
of
take
Plan
care
B.
of my needs.
Oh my God.
She's like, if I make a microwave with enough plastic with food on top and eat it, nothing
Like
will
Wendy-
live inside me.
Wendy,
like,
stand
this will
in the
work.
microwave.
So Molly wanted me to ask the doctors there if she was okay. after eating the chicken nuggets that had been microwaved on plastic.
I was like, she's going. I was like, oh, you're going to the health clinic anyway. While you're there, can you
Just like real quick. And like I did, which was
Wow.
maybe the embarrassing thing. It was like when they're all done, they're like, all right, do you have any more questions? And I was like, actually, I like do have one more. And she was like, you're fine.
If I microwave chicken nuggets on a plastic plate,
Am I okay? The answer is maybe.
Well, it was just one of those, while you're at it, why not get all the
Why
information?
not? 2 birds, 1 stone,
Yeah, exactly.
Did Google not exist at the time?
I don't know.
You can't trust Google.
You have to trust the health professionals at Salisbury University.
Yes.
I don't know.
You must.
Your fucking mascot's a fucking seagull.
Seagulls are gross.
True.
It's like
Dumb.
such a nasty,
This,
weird.
This is true.
Gosh. Yeah.
Usually like lions or like pride animals and big powerful
Fierce.
ones.
Just
Yeah.
another example of me like making Wendy do stuff. Like we'd make her walk into the parties first. I'd make her ask about all my weird health questions.
I have a rash.
It's like, Wendy, can you grab me some ointment while you're there? Oh, Jesus. And remember when we went to that party, back to making you go into parties first, we went to that one party and like Julia, our other roommate, had told us it was like a Hawaiian theme or like
Yes. We all wore Hawaiian shirts to this party and like leis and stuff. Not a themed party. Not a themed party. We all walked in, themed out. No.
Someone pointed and laughed at us, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we got like publicly mocked.
It could have been worse. It could have been a more polarizing theme.
I know, we could have gone in dressed as like tennis hoes and lax bros or something.
Classic.
Classic theme.
Wait, tennis
What?
hose.
Tennis hose and lax bros?
Yeah, so all the themes of like sorority parties were really
They didn't age well.
they didn't age well. No. No.
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay, another. I'm not sure if this is embarrassing for me or embarrassing for Molly or just.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm thinking back to JMU, and Molly and I went to visit JMU, and there's like parties where you get zip tied to like a date, and you and your date have to like finish a bottle of liquor before you can get untied.
Ugh.
It's
So,
like,
like-
date and drink. That's like another theme of these horrible.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Yeah, you get
Wow.
zip tied to another person, and you have a fifth of a liquor of your choice, and you can't unzip tie until you finish the fifth.
It's like a
And
Saw
Molly
movie.
kept like tightening the zip tie somehow too.
Okay, no,
We had
remember
like
the zip
4
ties,
zip
like,
ties.
they were like so tight around my ham hock arm, and like I couldn't get them off, and we were trying to cut them off because I kept accidentally making them way too tight.
We
It was
went
bad.
through a lot.
This party was not.
So the night of so like the night goes on and then we're leaving and there's like a cab or an Uber, I don't even know. So Molly and I are like zip tied together. You're supposed to be like, like with your date, and it's like, ooh, we're together, but it was just like Molly and I.
And Wendy just chugging. Like,
And we're going to get this like I don't know, like Uber that's waiting for us, and we're walking down these stairs and Molly just eats it. Like
Yeah,
as we're zip tied together.
because another thing you have to remember is me and like I'm very, very tall, and like
Yeah,
like
she's, like,
our
5 inches
don't
taller than I am.
exactly line up.
No.
And so I'm on the phone trying to get this cab, not paying attention. Wendy's walking. I fall completely on the ground. I'm like scraped up
She's like,
on the cab, like phone, and Wendy just starts screaming at me.
I'm like, Molly, you're being rude. The cab is waiting. And I just drag her like down the stairs. It's like, Molly, you're being so rude right now. Like, as she's like bleeding on the ground. Cause I'm like, this cab's waiting. Like, get up, Molly. What are you doing? As I just pull her across the pavement.
And I'm just like,
I don't know
"I'm
what that says about
sorry."
either of us.
Yeah.
I think it says a lot about college. I feel like I didn't miss out. Sounds like these parties weren't good for people.
we went
It was a
through
bad time.
many battles together.
Yeah.
I actually want to bring up a camp story that I wrote down because I just think this story is insane.
Okay, which one? Because I have 2 as well.
Okay, can you just touch on the talent show.
Yes. This is actually scarred.
This
Scarred.
was,
If I wasn't blindfolded for it all, I would have been more scarred, but I was in the literal dark, so.
like I wasn't in the room for this talent show, but I saw the faces of the other counselors after this, and they were like, you need to check in with
This
Wendy.
was actually
Something
fucked up.
happened.
So, okay, let's set the scene. I'm working at summer camp, and wait, was that the summer you were there, or was that the summer after?
It was the summer
You
I
were
was
there. I don't know why I thought I was a director then.
No,
When that
I was
happened. Anyway.
definitely there.
So there's talent shows every week, and I was in the JV unit. So that's like 8-year-olds to 11-year-olds.
Like the
And we're in
youngest
this room, the youngest ones.
They didn't let me be with that group. I had to be with the
Molly
older
wasn't allowed. And so there's like maybe 250 small children, right?
Yeah.
In this room with all of their counselors. And you're allowed to embarrass counselors, but you can't embarrass campers. So like counselors always get called up to like dance on stage and like whatever, harmless
Like
shit.
do like little silly things.
Yeah.
Right.
So somehow I like walk through the back door at the wrong time, and there's this cabin of 9-year-old little boys, and they're like, all right, Wendy, yeah, come on down. You're going to be our counselor for this skit. And I was like, God damn it. But like, you know, it's never that bad. Kids laugh and you move on. So there's a chair. They like bring up a chair, and they have these trash bags, and they like tie me to the chair with trash bags and then blindfold me with trash bags.
What the fuck?
This is
Like,
kind of crucial.
Tight.
Like tight. Yeah. And then the counselor starts telling some story about how like 9-year-old boys are gross. So he's like, yeah, we're in the boys' bathhouse and there's this stuff. And I'm like, okay, they're going to pretend to put poop on my face. Like, I know where this is going. They're going to like somehow pretend they got poop and do something with me and this poop. So inevitably that is what happens. And then I'm like, okay, they're going to put like chocolate on my face. Well, they put something on my face, which I realized later is like Vegemite, because we had all these like international staff that had like Vegemite with them.
All those Australians.
All those Australians. Fuck them. And so that stuff's really salty. And so basically they started rubbing all over my face, and then my face started like burning.
What?
Like my
Whoa.
face was getting eaten by this Vegemite. And then they just like
Bad reaction.
walk off stage. And I'm like on stage, like still tied to this chair. And Olivia, our friend, describes me as turning purple. And I can't untie my anything. So I'm just
tied really tight.
And nobody did anything for the longest amount of time. And I texted Olivia about this because I was like, okay, I want something from the audience because I just know what I experienced. This is her as a witness.
This is our friend who was in the room. I was not in the room.
She was a counselor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She goes, in one word, it was traumatizing. I can still hear the laughter transitioning from, oh, wow, this is funny, to, holy shit, is this torture? And I said, 250 children's lives change. She said they all grew up that night. Childhood ended. And eventually somebody, I kid you not, somebody from the crowd was like, somebody help her. Like,
like good citizen.
like, hey guys, help.
Horrible
help
reaction.
her. And I had to like this stuff was just like burning my face. Like nobody, like the room was dead quiet. Like it was the most uncomfortable. And then I said that
So was this camp in like Guantanamo or like where'd you guys do this camp?
This was
It sounds like a torture
chill
camp.
let me tell you. This is like a conservative, like
They're
Christian
like
camp.
What the
yeah,
fuck?
like very much like that's I was not asked back for a second summer. I was too much
Because
for this camp.
Just Molly was too much for it.
yeah.
The boys,
Torturing
like-
a human on stage.
Okay,
The
Thank
9-year-olds apologized to me all week. They came up and they were like, Wendy, we are so sorry. And I was like, those kids learned what remorse is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the difference between me and Wendy's counseling styles because no child ever apologized to me.
That's insane.
Good
I guess they didn't
time.
know it was gonna like make your face itch.
Well,
or
it's just like they also
hurt.
they abandoned me as well.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
walked off stage. Like it was like, haha, it's over, and they just left. Like they did.
That's pretty funny.
Everyone's like gasping in the crowd.
What was your other camp story you were gonna tell?
Oh, Shirtshack, little Shirtshack story.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't know if you were gonna spill this one.
I'll make this one brief because it's nothing actually bad happens. It's just a lot of miscommunication.
Uh-huh.
A lot of discomfort for me though, on multiple fronts.
I just remember the build up for this conversation too. Oh, what a time.
All right. Early in the summer, I go to the lady doctor. Lady doctors do tests. They call you if anything comes back weird. Usually it doesn't.
You mean
I had a
an
call.
OBGYN?
An OBGYN.
Yeah, Jeff, this is like for vaginas and stuff.
Yeah, but a lady doctor I thought was just a woman who was a doctor.
Woman doctor. I see. It was
I
a
see the
woman
mix-up.
as well.
Okay.
There was a woman looking at my woman parts.
Oh.
Gotcha.
She's just a gal doing what gals do best.
Jeff. So they do this thing called a pap smear, which is, I hate that word.
Yeah, it's awful.
And
Tell me about smear is a problem.
Smear is the worst.
I don't know what they're smearing, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
So basically they called back and they were like, oh, something was like a little weird, but they didn't like say anything was wrong. So they're like, you just have to come in and get checked to make sure everything's fine. Everything was fine. Flash forward a couple months into the summer. I'm with my mom. We're like on vacation at my grandmom's house in Maine. And she's like, so I saw I got billed for your gonorrhea test. And I was like,
What?
And it wasn't like a result. It was like, we got charged for it. And I was like mortified. That was probably honestly the worst moment because my mom and I like we're not like pals and like, let's talk about sex. No. So I was like,
my mom calls sex sex. So
I heard on the pod.
I think we made her say it. It's like we made your dad say fuck.
sex. Yeah. So my mom and I don't talk about sex really, which is like fine. So I was traumatized and then I started like Googling gonorrhea and I'm like, do I have it? Like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't the doctor would tell me, right? But I didn't know. I was panicking. So I had like been out of the country for like months and hadn't had any partners, let's say. For
and like
time.
Wendy, despite the fact that she's telling stories about gonorrhea and Plan B, like she really she's not a gal who gets around much.
No,
she like really isn't. So this is just adding to how funny it is.
Yeah, this is not a normal thing. This was like out of not in character.
I had a gonorrhea test. I was like,
bad. So then I'm like, oh my God, I'm convinced I have it. I don't even know what that means. So, and the last person that I would have maybe gotten it from is also working at camp.
Uh-oh.
Back with an ex.
Uh-oh.
And we're like not
too.
necessarily like pals at this moment in time, but I'm like, I have to find out.
And he was back with his ex who also worked at the camp.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Just like a small happy family.
Everyone was at the camp.
So I'm like, I need answers. So we're in free time, which is like when you're out with your kids and you're just like mom or dad to like all these small children and you're like, all right, let's play basketball. So I like, maybe I was working at the Shirtshack. I don't know, which is like where kids come up and buy t-shirts.
Oh.
And somehow
the merch store.
And somehow I like get him into the Shirtshack and I'm like, okay, like, do you have an STD? Like, and then I was like,
wow, kids are like, can I get the t-shirt?
Shut up, kid. I'm trying to figure out what I have. Something burns when I pee. I want to know why.
Help me. But like the best part was honestly our friend Ruby, who's like great. And she's the two of us were like kind of locals. So we'd have people over on the weekends sometimes. Yeah. And she was like, saw us talking and she comes up and she's like, you guys having a party? We're like, Ruby, get out.
Go away.
And everything was fine. But those confrontations were embarrassing for me, yeah.
Wait, but who gave you gonorrhea? Did I miss something?
I didn't actually have it.
It turned out no one had gonorrhea.
No one in this situation had gonorrhea.
Her mom just was the fucking whistleblower for no reason.
Yeah. My mom just casually drops this and then it's like, hey, bye.
She's like,
And
"Hi, isn't that funny?"
my
Hi.
pants for the next 2 weeks. But
Did you ever call the Shirtshack the Shit Shack?
no.
Oh.
Ah, missed opportunity. It's one letter away.
Oh gosh. All right, let's get into our
And-
second. Oh, sorry, you have a question?
No, I was gonna do what you were doing, but better.
Okay, go. Are you tired of losing your fingers all the time?
Yeah.
Well, do I have the product for you? It's called finger glue. Want to know how it works?
Of course I do. Duh.
Well- Finger glue is made with a special bottle that you can hold right in your mouth because you don't have fingers. And you use it to squeeze onto the nubs and then glue your fingies right back on.
Oh, it works so well.
Oh, yep, you're doing it right now. It's awesome.
it. Easy to do.
All right, listeners, if you want to get some finger glue, go to fingerglue.com/howembarrassing and claim your free bottle today. Finger glue for me and you. I gotta say, the ads are back, baby.
The
Yeah.
ads are back. The guests are back. We
That's
don't
good.
have
Progression.
shitty guests anymore. We don't have shitty ads anymore.
Yeah, we don't have those shitty guests.
Because
you heard
this
about.
is season 2.
You know,
we skipped the reunion.
yeah, the
That
reunion
will
got
come
too graphic,
later,
so.
but this is episode 1, season 2.
And you know what a
You're loving
professional
it.
I am? I maintained my professional ad while my cat spilled a full cup of water on me.
Whoa, I had no idea that was even happening because you're such
Yeah.
a good actress.
It's called acting.
Why does your cat have a cup of water?
Yeah.
He's thirsty.
What the fuck?
He's
he's
fucking
so
thirsty.
thirsty.
Do you have a cat, Matt?
Have you
No.
ever been thirsty before in your life?
Neither. I didn't know cats have opposable thumbs like hold cups.
Yeah, he's
Well, he used finger glue.
special. Yeah, he used finger glue.
Duh.
Wait, are we done with the ad now?
And we're back.
It was an ad within an ad.
I have to get something off my chest.
Oh God.
Hopefully
Your
not a
theme
finger.
song is jarring.
So we've had a lot of split reviews on the theme song.
My
Many
dad
people
loves
say
the
it's
theme song.
awful.
Your dad loves it?
He sings it. He walks around my house going, embarrassing. My mom.
I made that song on my phone probably 8 years ago. Just was looking for something ridiculous. And I was like, I forgot I made this. So
It's time for a little game, I think.
I think it's time for a little segment, actually.
A game and segment.
Segments, games.
Fuck.
Mary.
Kill.
Raise.
Raise. Fuck. Marry. Kill. Oh, we're gonna play a little game with you there, old Wendy. This is a game we just invented. It's
my God,
new.
brand-
Yesterday. Yeah,
Cutting
last
edge.
night
It's
we
never been heard before. It's a little game called Fuck, Marry, Kill, and Raise.
raised.
Now, what we're gonna do, Wendy, is we're gonna give you 4 options. You have to fuck one, marry one. You cannot fuck the one you marry. Kill one. You cannot fuck the one you kill. And raise one as your own child, who you also cannot fuck. The Woody Allen rule is in effect. All right. So, fuck, marry, kill, raise. Your options are me
Me.
Me.
and yourself. Go.
Go.
Okay. I've thought about this ever since I first listened to the pod.
Nice.
And I'm gonna make an edit.
Ooh.
I don't know if I have that capability, but I am.
God,
Mostly-
who does she think
Well, there's
she
2
is?
Wait.
reasons.
She's in
What?
one sorority and she thinks she owns the world.
Oh yeah, she's the person who opens the door first, and she thinks she's queen.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
ivory tower ass bitch.
Yeah, go get assaulted by a bunch of 8-year-old boys again.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Also, one time in a different talent show, little boys did pickup lines on me.
Oh God.
One asked if I was a Little Caesar pizza because I'm hot and he's ready.
Okay.
Ring the fucking pedophile bell. She's talking about 8-year-old boys hitting on her.
Also, one time in and this is, we cannot get into this story, but one time in college, Wendy was actually tied up and taken prisoner because our friend stole a Justin Bieber poster from a house party, and the boys in the house tied her to a chair
As a hostage.
Good God.
So we'll get into that in the
That's
after
why college
show.
is bad.
I kind of want to do a whole documentary on this college. It sounds like a fake place. Their mascot is a fucking seagull.
I love it. It's my favorite place in the world.
And that was Fuck, Marry, Kill, Raise.
No, tell us the answer.
Okay. So I decided that I can do none of those things to Molly.
Oh,
wow.
You don't want to raise me?
You have to choose one.
No, absolutely not.
We'll see if we accept your caveat. We might deny it.
Yeah. What's the cap?
Okay, but my other reason I feel like you can't really say anything bad about right now. So basically, Molly, I've given you the category of like, Molly's going to be like best friend who's kind of weird and makes me feel normal.
Mary.
Wait.
So just
not
like our
So
actual
Molly's just gonna be
relationship
Molly.
we have.
I just feel like, okay, and here's what I'm replacing.
And then Matt Cole's like a producer who I'm meeting for the first time.
Molly stays Molly, essentially. It's just like none of those things really fit anything that I would want to do.
Molly, take control of your friend. Please take control of her. She is trying to ruin this podcast. She's bringing it down from the inside. And I don't like it.
But what are your other ones?
Number 2, I'm going to raise Matt Cole.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Because, I mean, now it's not exactly the same, like the lisp isn't there, but I still can't get past the whole McLovin thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like I'm going to raise McLovin.
All right.
Okay. You.
Wait.
Yeah,
Does
Wendy
he sound like
Matt-
McLovin?
Yeah, I was listening to it on my headphones, and I was like, this kind of sounds like McLovin. Like McLovin minus the lisp. And then I'll marry Jeff, and then I'll fuck myself.
Ooh.
And then I'm just not going to kill anyone.
Sounds like you're killing Molly.
You're trying to get out of killing me.
It's just like it's not me. Now's not the time, you know?
Here's the thing.
What
I'm
if I
pretty
was
sure Molly
really-
can't die. So you can try to kill her, but
Wait,
I'm
didn't we
pretty sure.
say that about like the amount of? Maybe we said about one of my other friends that they're invincible because of the amount of like liquor that they've drank.
Oh, I think Molly's literally a
Can't
cockroach.
poison them. At least.
Literally,
yeah,
a
Jeff has
cockroach.
called me a cockroach before.
Oh,
Lord.
like you just stomp on them and they go nowhere.
Yeah, she like
Get her off.
fucking just pulls out some scissors and chops off her shoes and keeps going.
Yeah.
Buy shoes.
You stomp on me, I get creative.
Oh,
Yeah, she figures something out. She'll squirm her way out of there.
she squirms.
Just hide until later.
So you try to kill Molly. It doesn't work, and then you guys remain in your same relationship that you actually have in real life. I'll take
that's
that
the
as an
dream.
answer.
It's an interesting loophole. Or like, what if I'm really old and I'm like, do it, Wendy.
Oh,
Ooh.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to kill her right now.
Yeah, it can be later.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I'd pull.
What
the
if
plug.
she's like, I want to try heroin for the first time, and now that I'm 110 years old, I
Oh.
want you to just fucking shoot me up.
It might be more like I'd watch her shoot herself up.
No, you got to push the plunger in.
No, you
Yeah,
gotta
you got
do it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pull the cord? She's suffering. Are you pulling the cable? Are you
I'm pulling
life
it.
support?
Yeah,
Okay.
what if I was 110
It's
and I
not
was like,
it's not
do
assisted suicide, it's a sister suicide.
Assist suicide.
it's the sisterhood of the traveling suicide.
I wish we had another commercial so we could do that trailer also.
Honestly, I could go on and on.
Molly, is that a microphone?
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Why does it look
That
like
was fuck,
it's on
marry,
fire?
kill. Fuck,
Doesn't it
marry,
look like-
kill, raise.
Oh.
I know we can't hear the music when it happens, but it's happening
Yeah.
right now.
My microphone, it looks like BB-8, but with
I thought it was a
golden hat.
candle
Ooh, I
because it
should
looks
talk
like it's
into
got
a
a
candle.
flame on the top.
It does, but it's just a red light.
Oh.
And that's how you know.
Roxanne.
I have a blue flame on mine.
Oh, sick.
Ooh, blue hot is better. I mean, blue.
Blue hot's
hot.
better. You're talking about purple sexy again, Molly.
Oh!
Sensual love.
Hell yeah, sensual love.
Blue is hotter than red. Anyway.
Cool. You passed second grade science.
Anyway,
You learned that at fucking weird school.
All right.
Fucking Siegel University. Fucking bird shit college.
Watch
Bird
what you
shit.
say about
Hey,
Sam.
now.
Bird Shirtshack.
Hey,
I went to a real school. It was called
me and
Tidewater
Wendy-
Community College, and I left after
You're
a semester.
outnumbered.
Me and Wendy both have very prestigious degrees. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
I know.
Salisbury University, a national local school. What's the saying?
A national
Maryland.
local school.
It's a Maryland University of national distinction.
There it is.
Ugh.
And me and
What?
Wendy,
That does not sound
So,
good. It
I'm
doesn't roll
actually-
off the
I'm
tongue.
known-
It doesn't make sense.
Sounds like
I'm
diarrhea.
known in Norfolk as Norfolk's number one party girl, and Salisbury, Maryland, is actually where I first became the number one party girl.
She
of
was
the
the
city.
Salisbury party girl.
Yeah, I was Salisbury's number one party girl as well. So Wendy, is there any closing words you would like to instill on the future?
I have one thing.
Yeah.
That I just have to share because it happened one time when I was alone. I don't have any words of wisdom, no. But one time I was getting something off the top shelf of my closet and I stepped off the chair and my shorts got stuck on the handle and I was left dangling. Dangling all alone with no help.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Well, I'm so glad you came clean about
Are you
that.
sure there weren't some 8-year-olds hiding in
There
your
was
room
no
who caused that?
one. I think I had my shorts off while being dangled from them.
All right. Well,
um,
another rousing podcast. Just
yeah, do you have? I guess that was what. Oh, did we ruin your life today?
oh yeah.
Oh, not at all. This is just the start in my next phase of my career, I believe.
I've been ruining Wendy Zirko's life since
Oh, yeah.
She's used to it.
Since preview day of college.
Oh.
gosh. Memories.
And then did we do everything that we have to do?
I think we did everything.
I don't know. I think we
Yeah?
need to make this podcast like longer by 10 minutes.
Yeah, I agree.
What else would you add?
Things that we've already done we're very much over already. And
Go with
that
like
cool.
a 3-hour format.
Right.
All right,
I mean,
hey, let's all on the count of 3. Everyone stop talking so Matt can do the outro. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
worms.
Thanks so much for listening to How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff, a Go On podcast. If you would like to be a guest on How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff and you have an embarrassing story, email us at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.